first and 10. Here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On first down, Carr. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Navarro Bowman in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On second down, here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. On first down, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You get right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on third, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Throwing again is gone. Flush to his... And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation,
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw on third down, Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. 43 yards. On first down, Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Carr to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Lynch. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Carr now to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. To throw is gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way.
And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
That's fielded in the end zone. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could really get started. We didn't see the big runs. Heck, we didn't see a 100-yard game out of it. So when you look at this season, brand new offense, new way of doing things, but the biggest thing, offensive line, Andrew Whitworth at left tackle, Roger Saffold able to settle in at guard, his best position, and John Sullivan, the new center. That gave him a line to work with.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Edwards. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down. Carr, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Off to Watkins for a Rams first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go, one more.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. Can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. After the run, Goff going to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and 2, Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now, Carr again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. First down, the run with Lynch. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Shotgun now for Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Ellis able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperate. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Carr going to look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.